What's up guys, this is Ben and I'm doing another episode of Grab Bag and I'm doing it today in Skyrim. This is a relatively short episode because I am doing it in a quest called the Black Book, The Winds of Change, which is a collection of books in the Dragonborn DLC that you can collect and do quests in. So this book is found in Bloodskull Barrow in Solstheim, and you can get that at the end of the quest, The Final Descent. I already finished the quest, so I already have the book. So basically what the black books are is that they take you into a plane of Apocrypha? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a plane where the Daedric Lord Hermaeus Mora resides in, and you go to that plane to access pools of knowledge that he has. So when you access his plane, you'll go through kind of like this labyrinth of different places. The setting is basically a bunch of books, and you're gonna fight his own creatures, which are lurkers and seekers. This one's relatively short. There are two of them that you get in the main quest of Dragonborn, and those are relatively longer. This one is pretty straightforward, just gotta fight through a couple guys. There are a few items in between, like soul gems, books, and you can get a couple chests of maybe gold, weapons and armors, and some of the chests have books in them as well. Also, there are like random pools of like water where these tentacles will come out and attack you if you get too close. Now, I'm playing on the Adept difficulty because I'm obviously not a master at playing games, and I kind of have a tough time playing in Adept too, but I guess that's okay. Whatever floats your boat. And the Seekers, as I said before, is a creature that lives in Apocrypha, which this is Hermaeus Mora's plane of whatever. And these guys like to throw weird magic at you, and they like to summon another Seeker, so it's weird because they'll summon a Seeker to attack you, and these guys barrage you with magic attacks. And you just gotta be really quick about killing him. Also, they will, there are these weird blue or green orbs that help replenish your magic or your stamina. And once at the end, there tends to be a lurker right before you finish the quest that you have to fight, and those guys are pretty hard too. They got pretty big power attacks. And I tried to stay away from the pool of water because if I go in there, I assume the tentacles will go out. So I tried to stay as far away as possible, but it's kind of difficult to get them out of that, so that you're not taking damage. And that's primarily his strong point because he can. Once he stomps on the pool of water, the tentacles can rise and you can get attacked by him. As you can see right now, I'm taking a pretty big hit. I'm going to go a little bit ahead here and talk about what you can get at the end of the quest. At the end of the quest, you can read the book and it'll give you a choice of 3 different skills. They're called Scholar's Insight, Companion's Insight, and Lover's Insight. Scholar's Insight allows skill books that you read to give you an extra skill point. So if you read a book in Destruction, it'll give you 2 levels. Companion's Insight, your attacks, shouts, and destruction spells do no damage to your followers, which is good for me because I tend to hit my followers by accident all the time. And the last one, Lover's Insight, you do 10% more damage and get 10% better prices from people of the opposite sex. At the end, I went with Companion's Insight, obviously, as I said before, because I always hit my followers, whether it's by accident, because they always rush ahead of you sometimes. And at the end, and you can only pick one ability at a time, but if you want to go back and select another ability, all you have to do is read the book again, and you can just go back to the same place. It won't take you back to the beginning, and you have to like fight all the Seekers again. You can just go, it'll take you straight back to the end, and you can just pick whatever skill you want. And I didn't realize that fighting the Lurker would have taken that long. It was a tough one for me because I don't really strategize. I just kind of go head on and just kind of attack with whatever I can. And we're getting up to the part where I just have to read the book. Just kind of going through my inventory, just checking out all the stuff that I just got. I like to pick up a bunch of stuff, whether I use them or not. Soul gems, scrolls, weapons, and armor, because I tend to sell them after I finish a quest. So I just like to sell them and just get a bunch of money. All right, so here's the book, and here's the chest where I just took a ebony shield and some more soul gems, some gold, all that crap. Here's the book, Black Book, The Winds of Change. The quest is over, and I can pick between the 3 abilities. And obviously, as I said before, I picked the Companion's Insight ability. And that is pretty much the end of this episode of Grab Bag. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next month for the next episode set. And be sure to check out all my other video playthroughs and other Grab Bag episodes. So thank you.